Welcome back to another episode of my Ultimate Iron Man, and I sit here today before you, a defeated man. I took, an extra week off. I said I was mentioning I was building a new computer. I was looking forward to having that time to get it built and get everything set up, and it has just kind of been one thing after the other for a while. Where I got it built, and then I just knew I was scared to turn it on. It took me like almost 3 full days after it was just sitting there done before I even tried to start turning it on. And of course, there were problems. I thought I had got things taken care of, but I didn't. As you can see, in the meantime, I have done lots of fishing. If you remember, I ended last episode getting 92 fishing, and I have not left here. So that's one full 92 to 93 just from minnows. We're going to have a lot of sharks. But my computer woes continue. I'm pretty sure right now, I think the biggest problem is that my CPU cooler just isn't working. I got a water cooler, which is kind of new for me. When I built my old computer, that was like a thing for enthusiasts, and now AIOs are like the norm. But I'm pretty sure my pump just isn't working. I'd like to do a little bit more testing, but I'm probably gonna go. Luckily, there's a micro center near me, so I can make a trip up there, hopefully, and just buy one and do it before I worry about replacing my or getting a refund for my old one. I don't even know how I do that. But I also got in not an accident, but my car has to get looked at because I freaking slid on ice and ran into a wall when I was going to work. So it's been a rough week for me. And, because of that, I just want to take things easy this episode. My plan originally in my head, I don't think I'd ever said it, but I was hoping with my new computer, my first thing to do back once I had confidence that I could do, good content and not worry about crashes or anything was I want to go to TOA and upgrade my rune pouch. It's about time for that. Time to probably get rid of the Tome of Fire and whatnot. And it should be pretty easy. I'm pretty sure the drop rate for the thread is 1 in 10, even if you're on entry mode. So I was planning on just doing that by myself, probably just getting some KC. But at this point, I still probably could do it. But with how much stuff I have to do this week, still, I just don't think I'll be able to get enough content for an episode to have it out when I want it to be out. So the plan for right now is just chill. Probably go into some Slayer. I think I have an Anku's task right now. Yeah, 63 Ankus. So probably just get into Slayer, get those levels going back up. I know somewhat on the horizon. If we check here, it is currently the 15th of January. I'm pretty sure the 25th is when the Wilderness update is coming out. So that also means, I don't care about the Wilderness, of course, but that is when the Dragon Pickaxe is going to be added to Caliphate Queen. And I do have a Caliphate Queen or a Caliphate task stored right now. So my plan for that is next episode probably is to just, get not right into it because it'll be half of the week. But as soon as that gets released, just, open up a Caliphate Queen task and, just grind that out. Hopefully get the Dragon Pickaxe. I think it's going to be 1 in 400. So obviously we're not guaranteed to get it on task. But that if we don't get it, that'll just be the norm for Caliphites. But for today, just chill, take things easy. Maybe I'll do some train some skills or something. I don't really know. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. Kind of just want to take it easy this week and let myself decompress. And I think it's finally time to end my fishing journey here. I've got quite a lot of minnows. I'm going to go ahead and drop my sharks just so I can see how many we're going to get from these. I would like to give you this many minnows, please. And we get 9,000 sharks, which is approximately, a cool 4.4 mil. And we are just over 10,000 now for our shark stack. So this should last us for a good long while. And you can also see that I managed to get some clues while I was doing it. I did every single clue I got, 2 easies, 2 mediums, and then of course, what you're all here for, I know, is the 23 beginner clues. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the easies right now just to get them out of the way. Easies and mediums, why not? Nothing. Well, Willow, but we already have the Willow combo. Then we've got nothing and nothing. Now, for the beginners, I think the only way to do these is, of course, just to fire all of these open. Don't even stop to see what we get. I'm just going to dump them all out, and we'll see if we have anything good on the ground. I don't see a single thing that was worth it, so always do your beginner clues, guys. They're very important. Nice little Tears of Gothic strip, and I was sure this time, I know for a fact I'm gonna get a level. I got last time, but this time, 82 prayer. Ooh, and this could be the last time. We might have one more chance of getting mining, but once we get that dragon pickaxe, I hopefully will be able to get my mining up a couple levels, so then we can just exclusively start getting only good XP from Tears of Gothics. Oh, who's ready for some magic XP? It's my favorite boss in the game, and I forgot to bring my my occult with me the last time I was there, which I won't do this time. I'll make sure to bring it. Ooh, it's just about my bedtime, guys. It's almost 4 in the morning, and for one of the one times I'd be okay with the Kraken task ending, early, and I've gotten so many food drops this time. Just lots of sharks and seaweed and whatnot. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about bed or seaweed or sharks. I'm here to talk because I'm about to get a freaking magic level. You can see I switched things up and I'm using Fire Surge just because I have, the ancient staff. They're 94 magic. We don't even get to see it. But mainly because I've confirmed I want to get rid of the Tome of Fire pretty soon here. So I figure might as well try and get some use out of these charges that I don't use, because whenever you use it to Alk, it doesn't actually use charges. It only uses charges whenever you're, getting the benefit of the damage boost from fire spells. So I'm pretty sure this is it. I think my max hit is a 37 with this setup right now, and I think that actually is higher than if I was using the Trident. So, it's not like I'm like making myself worse by any means. And I think it might be more XP too, because I don't know how much XP you get. I think you get a little less XP with the Trident because it doesn't use any runes. But anyway, just chugging along through my page. I think I've already used like 2,000 charges, so it'll stay through this task, but we will be saying goodbye to the book very soon. Oh no, what is that? A jar of dirt. A jar of dirt. I think I've already gotten at least one of those. Okay, it's only my second one. I think the drop rate is this number right here, which is, I'm pretty sure, more than a tentacle. So I would have rather had something else. Is it at least Alk for anything? Oh, it doesn't even Alk. Oh. Well, I guess, I was maybe going to think about recording for getting 1900 KC. So I guess, honestly, I'm more excited about that than getting another jar of dirt. Oh, we just had to get that jar of dirt out of our system, and then not even, like, what was it, 10 kills later, Kraken Tentacle number 7, I believe. Very, very nice. Guys, please send help. I got a crystal key from Kraken, and like I usually do, I'm trying to go to Gauntlet to get 10 shards, turn it into the enhanced crystal key. I did it once already and got a full crystal key from the chest, and I just did it again and got another full crystal key. This could go on forever, theoretically. I may never leave the Gauntlet again. Oh, if you can't tell by this beautiful sound here, I got a Necreal's task, and I decided that it's time to start barraging. I got the ancient staff, and it's been going pretty well. I mean, this isn't like a big secret. Everyone does this, but you see, 160k magic XP an hour, almost 50k Slayer XP an hour. It's very, very worth it. Oh my gosh, and we got a Necreal right at the end. It's like my third one of this task, I think. We've made almost a mil, I want to say, but I also spent almost a mil on like runes and stuff, so it's pretty good. And there's my cat coming to say hello. So this is definitely, I think, what I'm going to be doing, at least for Necreals going forward. It is annoying, I don't see you get crashed, but like you almost always lose your spot when you just leave to go and out your stuff and come back. Obviously I don't have like prayer potion or something like that. I only have like half an inventory for Alks, and you have to be on ancients, and I've already used all my explorer rings. But it's, make good money, and you get lots and lots of XP. So I'm sad that I waited until now to start doing this. Okay, it is now 5 days before the Caliphate Queen update comes out. I'm trying to finish up this video, and I just got another task, which means I have that right now, and then I also have one stored, 144 stored. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put Slayer on hold for right now. I kind of want to try out the new quest they just added. What is it? Secrets of the North. Master level quest, which you only get 1 quest point for, apparently. Only medium length though. Oh, you have to then the general's shadow. Is that? Do you have to go in the freaking? I don't remember what you have to do for this one. I don't know if you have to go in the wilderness for that. Hopefully not. But anyway, I'd like to try and do that. I don't know if we'll actually farm the boss even anytime soon or even this video or anything. But I am very interested in the quest itself because I think it's supposed to lead into Desert Treasure 2 and all that stuff. So hopefully it won't be too terrible. I've heard a lot of, like, I don't say negativity, but, you know, constructive criticism for the boss. I haven't heard much about the quest itself, though, so I'm excited to see what it's like. Alright, just completed the General's Shadow. I was wrong. You didn't have to go in the wilderness. You did have to have the ghostly robes, which I think we had to go in the wilderness for, but we got that a while ago. Maybe even on video. I can't remember. But we did get the Shadow Sword from doing this, which I don't think is very good, but you do need it for a Master Stash. You also need, it's like the rune Zami helm, the Zami rune helm, which I actually think I had that forever ago before my little wipe, way back like a million years ago, and I don't think I ever got a replacement. Even if I did, I would still, you know, need to have the full set before I could take it out, but I'm fairly certain I don't have it. Yeah, I have none of the Zami pieces, so thankfully if we ever do get the Zami full helm, rather than having to get all three if we already had it, we just need that, and then we can store that in the stash unit, so that's pretty cool. I don't remember if this model existed in the game before, because I know like Haziel, I'm pretty sure was involved in the Haziel cult mini quest or normal quest, whatever it was, but it looks so cool. I would love this, like, you know, if they release a new magic armor, if it had that effect, or that, you know, just this, it's really, really cool. Well, I'm on a classic UIM adventure right now. I'm trying to make my inventory clear as it can be for the boss fight of the new Secret to the North boss. It's still the quest version, so it's a little easier than repeating it. I'm gonna just try and go in mostly guideless. I've read like the mechanics on the wiki, but I haven't watched a video or anything. But I'm on the tail now of, I had 2 ancient shards, so I of course had to go and get a 3rd one rather than dropping those because it wouldn't take that long. So I decided, you know, I'll go ahead and I'll kill mouse giants. It won't take that long. You see, some guy was very confused because I was wearing like I still had like my the crystal armor on, and then I had like a freaking Shazid helm on, and I was wearing these Zamidihide boots and just whipping down moss giants, and he was very confused, but understood once he saw I was a UIM. But yeah, it just gone on and on. I've gotten a couple drops. You see, I've got 2 mossy keys, so I'll have to go and then kill some Bryophyta, and then I'm going to kill Skatizo because I had 2 dark totems already, and then I got 2/3 of another totem just from trying to get the last ancient shard. Oh gosh, it's just the life of a UIM, but you know, all we can hope for is that somewhere along the way we will get a nice drop. I think I'm also kind of close to getting the Bryophyta combat achievements. So you see, I have to kill Bryophyta with poison, which I think I should maybe be able to try and find a way of getting that done. Maybe use like ancients or something like that. And then on a free-to-play world, which I should be able to do as well. I just gotta go get some free-to-play equipment, and then hopefully have a clear inventory for that. Hey, I at least managed to get a hard casket, so hopefully we'll get something good here. Oh my word. Well, that's freaking Skatizo for you. On to Bryophyta. We might actually make more money from that than we will from Skatizo. Alright, let's try out this new up and atom camera angle. This is my scuffed free-to-play setup. All of these are free-to-play, except obviously the Barrow's gloves. Just figured, hey, like, I'll just have the no defense bonuses from that. And then the same thing with the ring. I just don't think there's anything good from free-to-play. There even is a free-to-play ring, but all of this treasure trail stuff is going to be usable. I just double-checked on a free-to-play world, so I think I hopefully won't not get it just because I have some member stuff on. I think it's just being on a free-to-play world because you don't get the bonuses from the armor anyway. I think that should be enough. So hopefully we can get this done. And there's no poison on free-to-play worlds either, so you don't have to worry about anti-venom. Well, this has been significantly easier than I thought. I guess I may be a little over-prepared for this. I guess it maybe in some regards is easier than on a member's world because you don't have to worry about poison. Oh, I will unfortunately have to kill these guys at the end. But yeah, this has not been difficult. I haven't even had to eat once. I guess Bryophyta must be able to do a melee attack sometimes, so I can't like fully protect, but defense is actually pretty good. I mean, the rune, kite, and helm, and then the addy, you know, plate and whatnot. As far as free to play goes, those are some good numbers. So this was not nearly as challenging as I thought it was be. Will I get the combat task though? Easy peasy. And we got a rune longsword, which is the exact same as what we got from the hard clue. You know, just for the lulz, I'm gonna actually try and do this beginner clue and see if we get anything that's worth it. Oh, I was starting to think I wouldn't get it because I had not seen any freaking poison splat, and they were down to like 6 health already. But I think I managed to get some just at the end there, and 5 Addy plate bodies is actually quite a lot of money. We did legit make more money from that than we did Skatizo. We're up to 10 Bryophyta kills now. Unfortunately, even though that was the last combat task, we will have to be back here at some point to grind out the essence. If we choose to do that, which I probably will, maybe if I have time, I don't know. Like, not tomorrow, obviously, but it's something for the account for sure. All right, why was I doing all that? I think now it's time to do the Secrets of the North boss. I've gotten so distracted. Getting ready for the strange creature fight. I've got not a lot of experience, no experience actually, and a whole lot of food and a pretty scuffed setup. But I'm hoping the fact that it's, you know, the quest version a little weaker, and just got lots of food, that I should be able to do it. It seems easy enough, but of course everything always seems easy enough just reading about it. Execution's usually very different. But I think plus 66 magic defense or magic attack, and then for range, just a, you know, normal crystal armor switch. And yeah, I'll probably just maybe show a whole kill as long as it doesn't take too long. But the gist is it has a melee phase, which I have ice spells to try and stop that because you can freeze them. And then it has a range phase, which you're actually supposed to use range against. And there's a couple of special attacks. Most of it's just kind of like moving, or, you know, you have to change your prayer to mage every now and again, it sounds like. But I'm sure it'll go very wrong. And then I've just got some Fremi boots, so I can do an emergency teleport, you know, which may or may not have to happen. Who knows, you know. But if it does, you know, it's there. Oh, he's just right there. That's scary. Oh, you have to react to that very fast. Good lord. Okay, that was the special attack. Oh no, this is the okay, we're on range. Oh, I'm losing prayer. Oh. Hey, not too bad, not too bad. Assuming it doesn't do crazy more damage, I can see that being pretty manageable at my level. Maybe watch some videos for some better tips, but I think I can definitely try and do a couple kills on that. I've got plenty of food left over. Wasn't too punishing for messing up and whatnot. Just got to learn to, I think getting that smite phase down will be the big thing for me of improving, I think. Also, I wanted to record earlier, but I forgot. The guy that you make the bow sword for, and like Rune Mysteries or whatever that quest is he came back in this. It's kind of crazy because that was always one of those ones where it's like, what the heck was that? That was like an original quest that just never went anywhere, or at least in old school. So it was fun to see him come back. Hopefully, he doesn't die right now. And that's the quest done. Gorok Dungeon Access, which I guess is going to be the repeatable boss. They didn't really offer any lore about why there's going to be a repeatable version. I don't really care, but I think it's kind of strange that, I guess there's any lore for Vorkath other than like they're kind of an undead dragon. I guess there's something there. Maybe this is a similar thing. But yeah, 60k agility, 50k thieving, 40k hunter. Thieving I get related to the quest. Agility maybe a little bit because we had to run a lot. Hunter, I don't really know why we got Hunter XP, but hey, I won't complain. I don't think we're getting any levels from any of those. No. I mean, yeah, we are 2100 total, so levels are few and far between, but I won't complain. Pretty good quest overall. There was a lot of stuff in the prison that I didn't record of like having to do like ciphers and reading notes, which for the most part I enjoyed. I did have to look up one part of it just because I was very, very confused, but most of it I was able to do myself. I just think it felt like a step back from the even though I didn't like the quest, that one mini quest they just released somewhat recently. The Garden of Death is the name of the quest. It took me forever to find it, but the one in Koran where you're going around, I just like the interface you had of like when you would find a clue, it would actually update some of your notes. I wish there was a way they could have brought that into this, because there was a point where you had like 7 or 8 different like maps or journals in your inventory, and you had to read back and forth between them. It's like, I wish I could just at least let me have like 2 open at once or something like that, or like I can combine them or something. I guess maybe they think that would be too obvious for which ones relate to which, but it's just very, I guess maybe it might be a UIM problem, but it was like my inventory wasn't super cluttered going in there. It just got very cluttered. So minor complaint, but overall very happy addition, and I am thankfully I am very much looking forward to I think Desert Treasure 2 is pretty much the cliffhanger and ended on is going to lead right into that. So excited to see what we get from that. And that's where I'm gonna wrap things up today, I think. Man, I really love this little like lower camera angle they added to RuneLite recently. It's very cool. But yeah, little scuffed episode, not quite what I wanted, but like I said, I've had just kind of a rough week, so wanted to take it easy, and I managed to really enjoy that quest. I might, if I have some time tonight, I might actually go back and try that Phantom Yusuf boss, see if I can get a couple KC. But yeah, next episode is now the morning of the 24th. I'm about to go early morning, so the Caliphate Queen update comes out tomorrow. I'll call it the Caliphate Queen update. The Wilderness Rework update is supposed to come out tomorrow. We'll see if that stands. But if it does, I plan to be doing Caliphate Queen next episode. Hopefully find ourselves the Dragon Pickaxe. I might try and do some TOA entry mode solos, just to see if I can unlock that rune pouch upgrade. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, there's never going to be a great time to do it, as in like a time where it makes sense, I'm just going to have to stop what else I'm doing on my account and just grind that out. I can't really, like fit it in between somewhere nicely. It's just having that's going to kind of help everything be a little bit easier indirectly. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have been enjoying this quest. I hope you're looking forward to the Wildy rework, whether it's for the Caliphate Queen stuff or the actual Wilderness stuff. I'd love to hear. If any UIMs have tried out the new Secrets of the North boss, like for actually farming it repeatedly, I'd love to hear what's been working great for you guys. I think I've seen some people saying they only use the Bofa. They don't even bother with magic. I don't really mind having 3 inventory slots for a magic switch, but we'll see if it's that much harder for the actual thing. But yeah, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.